Do you find yourself looking forward to the holidays only to be disappointed because you and your partner end up arguing?
Meredith, now you're being...
I am not a completely ridiculous person, Everett. I can see you beginning to look at me like they do.
Join me as I share 3 key strategies to transform your holiday stress into a season of connection and joy, plus a unique game-changing tip you won't want to miss. Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Pam. Welcome to my channel where I guide you toward a deepened relationship beyond love and help you grow together. So let's dive right in. You know, it doesn't help that we are trying so hard to navigate the holidays, and there are all these wonderful holiday movies showing the most beautiful holiday and people deeply in love. I mean, who can live up to that? My husband and I have had some of our worst arguments around the holidays. When the holidays roll back around, I find myself consumed with worry and dread, anxious to avoid arguments that have impacted our past celebrations. The thing is that most couples struggle to stay connected when there is stress, and stress during the holidays is over the top. And if you think about it, any time that you experience stress, staying connected is very challenging. And also recognize that it's likely that you crave an ideal connection during this time of year. I mean, how can you not? Like I said, with all the holiday rom-coms this time of year, again, just understanding the enormous amount of pressure on both of you can be a good place to start to connect. You can actually share with each other, you know what? This is the time of year where it's really in our face that we're supposed to be deeply connected, but we're both stressed and overwhelmed, and it makes it super challenging. Okay, let's dive into some practical tips that can help you and your partner during this time of year. One of the biggest challenges that I hear in the counseling room is dealing with the worry and the anticipation about being judged and criticized, likely by extended family. The suggestions that I'm about to give the two of you can connect the two of you because you can help each other with the tools that I'm going to give you.
Oh, there she is!
There she is.
Oh my God, look, she looks so skinny.
She looks terrific.
What's that thing on her head?
Okay, first, are you ready for this? Buckle up. It takes only a few minutes when you walk into the dynamics of your family of origin to revert back to your childhood self or role.
Oh, it's my fault. I'm sorry. I just acted like I was 2.
Meaning, like if you were the comedian or the peacemaker, whatever your role was, you revert back to that person that you were when you were a child. Have you ever felt like, I am not the person that I am in the outside world compared to who I turn into when I go home? I encourage people to keep this in mind so that they can try to hold on to the self that they are in the outside world when they walk into their childhood home or just their family of origin. You'd be surprised how much just this self-awareness can make a difference. And again, the two of you can help each other by understanding this together and supporting each other. Okay, so let's take a look at how you can respond to digs and criticisms and hurtful comments.
Kid's fine. I promised I wouldn't call her.
All I know is I couldn't sleep without knowing if my own flesh and blood was dead or alive. But then, it's not you and you're not me.
What the hell does that mean, Mommy?
So in this clip, the daughter responds defensively by saying, "What do you mean by that?" Which is completely understandable. It is so important, though, to understand that when we respond to criticism with a defensive response, and I know this is a weird analogy, but it's like handing someone a bullet and saying, "Here, go ahead, shoot me again."
Shoot me again.
There is a mistaken belief that when we react defensively, that we are standing our ground. However, the truth is that we are just exposing ourselves to continued attacks. The true empowerment is by reacting non-defensively. For example, in the clip that I just showed you, the daughter might have said, "Yes, we are different," and that puts an end to the conversation. Again, if you and your partner understand this new tool, the one that I just gave you, you can help one another if you are dealing with challenging family dynamics. Keep in mind that the tools that I am giving you is not about being against your family. It's about trying not to escalate family challenges.
So, Claudia, we haven't heard a peep from you. How's your glamorous life?
That was a major poke, and she could respond in a non-defensive way by saying, "I'm not really sure what you're asking, but all is well." This statement actually does two things. One, it sort of acknowledges and points out the unfair attack in a way that does not encourage it to continue. And we need to be able to use our voice in some way. It's about how we use our voice. And the second thing that my response does is you are being an advocate for yourself by saying, all is well. However, if you simply want to create a space where the attacks or the criticism end,
I think you're so much better than we are. What?
this is what it looks like. Here are some examples. So a criticism might be, you always have to have things your way. And a non-defensive response would be, I guess we just see things differently. Another criticism, why do you have to dress like that for the holiday? And a non-defensive response would be, we just have different taste in clothing. Here's another one more. Your kids don't listen to anyone. And you could respond by saying, I'm not sure what to say to that. All of these responses, let me say to you, are extremely challenging because when we're being criticized or attacked, our instinct is fight or flight. And fight does not work. And flight can leave you feeling like you don't have a voice. When you say something that is non-defensive, it feels empowering. That feels so much better. Sure, you are not defending the awful thing that someone said to you, but you will likely not get anywhere anyway if you try to defend. By the way, if you're enjoying this video, go ahead and subscribe. I have a lot more videos lined up to help you and your partner grow together. I also know that during this time of year, shared responsibilities is a huge challenge.
I got it. Calm down. I can't remember everything. I can't do everything.
Let's start with something that is not talked about enough and yet so important to understand, and it often disproportionately affects women. Yes, that is what the list looks like. And keep in mind with mental load, or mental list you can call it, that is something that is all stored in our head. And I actually shortened that list. And this mental load that mostly women carry is often the cause of many arguments. Women often want men to understand what they carry regarding mental load. I remember one time my husband said to me during the holidays, "You don't really have that much to do you?" All I could think was, you don't live in my head. And I started listing all the things that I do, and he was silent. And I know that he was silent because he didn't fully understand and he didn't know what to say. If you don't experience the impact of mental load, it's really hard to explain to someone what it is and how it feels. However, there is an easy solution to this between the two of you. I believe that there are some things that we may never fully understand in our partner. And as much as I am a huge advocate to getting to understanding in relationships, I think that you can start with accepting your partner's experience as their truth. It's a great place to start. The person who doesn't fully understand can say to their partner, I don't fully understand, but I can tell that it weighs heavy on you. Discuss the benefits of how working together can positively impact your holiday experience for both of you, potentially making it more enjoyable and less stressful. Plan together so that both of you feel equally invested in the holidays, and try to make it fun. Make the preparation process more enjoyable. Put some music on. Plan a reward for both of you after the work is done, like watching a movie together or going out for dinner. Setting limits on how much time you spend with extended family and deciding which events you want to attend together can significantly reduce stress. Remember, you're looking out for yourself, not just pleasing others. You deserve to enjoy the holidays, not just survive them. And remember, it's okay if things don't go perfectly. Sometimes those unplanned moments end up being the best ones. It's the mishaps that my family remembers, like the time I dropped the lasagna, taking it out of the oven. All over the floor. We had to order pizza. Yeah, that happened.
Meredith.
Okay, the final tip that I promised. Create something fun for the two of you at the end of the day. This is something that my husband and I did a while back. The holidays were incredibly stressful, running around with kids from one family to the next. So we planned an evening that both of us would look forward to together. We picked a movie that we wanted to watch. We bought a bottle of wine, and we had a nighttime snack ready that we could enjoy. Of course, we picked it up. We didn't make it ourselves. We didn't want to put any more work on ourselves. And I'm also all about what I call setting the stage, meaning we lit candles so it was a calm and relaxing atmosphere. And we served our food on pretty plates on a tray so that it felt really special. And we watched a comedy because, well, of course, laughing helps. All of this worked for us, so give thought as to what might work for the two of you. Stay strong, stay connected, and take care of both of you. And most importantly, enjoy the holiday season in your way. Okay, now is the time to share in the comments section what you have done that has been helpful and worked for you. It might be helpful to others to read them, and I know I can't wait to read them. Thanks so much for watching. See you soon.